I am Michael Mulvihill, dystopian fiction writer. Today I'm thinking of the science fiction movie Donnie Darko, which was released just after the new century broke in 2001. I'm thinking of how the sufferer of mental illness becomes the receptive agency, absorbing the transgressions, the dysfunction, the maladies of society, culture, and the family, the basic units of what our world is made of. The main character, Donnie Darko, is a reflective, highly intelligent, raw, sensitive soul that becomes both shock absorber and sin eater to the quiet suburb he lives in, which is the fictional Middlesex, Virginia. Donnie Darko is a mystical character who either consciously or unconsciously aims to set the record straight, to align imbalance to balance, and ultimately to be a sacrificial savior figure, from vandalism to arson, from outright verbose displays where he boldly uncovers the hidden secrets, innermost pain and suffering, which is being held onto along with inner agony that others are containing and just about surviving, to exhibitions into time travel. Donnie Darko's superpower seems to be his biggest curse, which is his mental illness, which is, of course, a dichotomous existence contained within one person. Donnie Darko was made at the end of the century and released at the start of the new, a time when numerous end-of-the-world predictions, cults resorting to retreat and survival preparations revealed a built-in sense of helpless hysteria defining the spirit of the age. The solution suggested by cults as Heaven Gates and, of course, the Solar Temple was to end life. Heaven's Gate believed they were on a divine mission that required suicide and a cosmic voyage to the Heaven's Gate ideal journey of going to the Halley-Bopp comet, whilst the Messianic David Koresh branch Davidian cult decided to siege themselves against authority and resort to a violent encounter with law enforcement. In Donnie Darko, we see the schizophrenic entering the mystical, cataclysmic, cosmic portal with the mysterious character Frank, who instead of suggesting that life should end, aims to offer a solution that will avoid what feels like unavoidable tragedy, avoiding a plane engine crashing into a house in what feels like an eerie reference to what will happen in the year the movie was released, i.e. the Twin Towers and 9/11. Donnie Darko would be released in October 26, 2001. Of course, this film was made at the period where we are turning into the end of a significant cycle according to the Mayan long calendar. There is an undeniable shifting in what exactly is normal within America and its society. The troubling character of Donnie Darko, who was hypnotized by Dr. Thurman, reveals the subterranean layers within the unrevealed, the present, but the unseen. The somnambulistic sleepwalker Darko goes to a school after a mystical encounter with Frank and vandalizes the school with toilet paper. We don't know if Darko has acquired telepathic knowledge of the dark world of certain staff at the school, but his actions become moments of unveiling. And that deep shifting of the sands is more broadly a preferential and providential theme within the USA. On April the 20th, 1999, America woke to the fact that their schools are not safe places when Dylan Klebold and Eric Harris killed 13 people in Columbine High School before turning the gun on themselves. Perhaps we are beginning to acquiesce to the just and logical assertion there's not only cracks in the American dream, but is actually now breaking apart. This is why Americans who invest a great deal of energy in Marvel myths seek out a great Superman who can allegedly make it great again. And of course, Donnie Darko's intentions and actions are far from megalomaniacal. He seeks justice, balance, equilibrium. His mental illness does not hinder his ability to feel love for his family, his community, his universe. He is not at all messianic. He clearly needs to take medication to control the harm he can cause to self and, of course, to others. You might say he needs to be controlled in a world that is increasingly out of control. There is something acutely sarcastic waiting to be said about this, and I think that sarcastic trend is revealed at the end of the film.